African royalty gathered during the month of May to crown Princess Kunjuziwe Mabena as the African princess. The people of Oromia came all the way from the Horn of Africa, accompanying their chief, and were more than thrilled to show off their dance moves. The princess was crowned by the paramount chief of Africa, Francis Kelechi Nwaneri, at an auspicious ceremony at Emperor's Palace, Johannesburg.
While he rose, solutions, peace, and joy are found amongst his people.
Today marks the beginning of a dream becoming a reality in Africa.
Aujourd'hui montre le commencement d'un rêve qui est devenu une réalité en Afrique.
The dream of resuscitation.
Le rêve des ressuscités.
The dream of revival and restoration.
Le rêve de la restauration et de la renouvellement.
Which commences with every one of us.
Qui commence avec chacun de nous ici.
Talking and actively.
Et parlant activement.
Taking a part towards the dignification of Africa.
Prendre part vers la dignité de l'Afrique.
I think as Africans we need to start looking back because our blood relations supersede our linguistical differences.
There was great jubilation as the crowds gave a standing ovation with great applause. The kings of Africa issued a directive from their hierarchy as a joint and unanimous decision to crown Kunju Mabena as the newly appointed Princess of Africa as part of the Africa Day celebrations. Different African cultures were all represented.
Avant tout,
I stand on the authority
je me tiens avec l'autorité
that have been bestowed upon me
qui a été donnée à moi
as the paramount chief of Africa,
étant le souverain chef d'Afrique,
to conduct this coronation today.
Pour conduire ce couronnement aujourd'hui.
This is one of its kind.
C'est l'unique en son genre.
This is an African seat.
Ça c'est un trône africain.
This is not a South African seat.
Ceci n'est pas un trône sud-africain.
It's not a Cameroon, Gabon, wherever individual country seat.
Ce n'est pas un trône individuel du Cameroun ou du Gabon.
It is all over Africa.
C'est un trône de partout en Afrique.
Are you ready? Wait. May you rise.
And then it was time for the big moment.
Today,
aujourd'hui,
we bestow powers upon this hat.
Nous donnons du pouvoir sur ce chapeau,
upon this crown,
sur ce couronnement,
that anywhere you go,
sur cette couronne que partout tu
represent the ladies and women in Africa.
Que tu représentes les femmes de l'Afrique.
There will be favor.
Il y aura la faveur.
There will be authority.
Il y aura l'autorité.
You will be empowered.
Tu seras donné la puissance.
With decree.
Avec le décret.
Now that the princess has been officially crowned, she is faced with great duties and major challenges dealing with the issues of the African community. But as promised, she is not alone. The traditional councils will back her all the way. She is a philanthropist working closely with children's homes in the Ndebele community, so this is not new to her. We would like to wish Princess Kunju all the best.
am the paramount chief of Africa for the past 3 years. I was bestowed power, like I said earlier, at Mpumalanga, under the Embo Nation, as the paramount chief of Africa, where kings came together, and specifically under the auspices of King Bongani III of the Embo Nation. I was coronated as the paramount chief of Africa, and what necessitated it was during the time of xenophobia. And the kings deemed it necessary. And specifically, my own king of kings, Bongani III of the Embo Nation, deemed it necessary with odds and coronated me as the paramount chief of Africa. I was mandated to make sure that I bring together the kings, the prince, the royalties of Africa together. And let us start from that angle, because that's where we have missed. It's our roots. If we should bounce back to the traditions, it means that the voice of the kings will be heard by their subjects. And if the government have failed us, then the traditional leaders will be able to pick the pieces together and be able at the same time to convince the people of Africa that we have stepped in as the royalties of Africa, and we are showing you that the previous or the past terms of our normal sitting as an African leaders, when we talk, our subjects listen. We have come back to do that. First and foremost, the role of the Princess of Africa in women, as you have seen, they cry foul that it looks like they are kept out of the whole royalty show. They need to be carried along, and they need a voice. They need a representative. They need someone who can speak to them, who can speak for them as an advocate. And that's what we have done today. Her role specifically is charged based on being an advocate for women of Africa. She's a philanthropist. She's well learned. She has been in the shores of government in Africa. She is a businesswoman. She's into mining, and she's got the ability and what it takes, you know, the endowment to be a princess of Africa, because on the criteria, more especially that she was chosen, that touched our heart was the philanthropical side, because she is very much ready at every given time to give to the poor, to the needy. And there are several clips, just because of time, we were not able to show them. She has several organizations that she sponsors. She has several orphans in her roof, which she pays school fees for. More than 100 kids she fed for. She privately paid their school fees. And when we look at that, it becomes heartfelt. It becomes a point where we say, this is the person. If she can do that out of her pocket without asking from the government, because what we know today is to ask from the government, government this, government that, government that. We need to stand out and do some things for ourselves. And that's what the Princess of Africa is doing. And that is one of the greatest criteria of her choice.
My name is Eze-elect Daniel Matthew Onyebuchia from Imo State, Nigeria. And I'm here for the Princess of Africa coronation. It's a great concept. Whoever that came up with this, I think is something to be happy with, because it will give other continents of the world the flavor in Africa that we have our culture and heritage. It's something that you cannot deny us from. It's something that can take us to the next level. Since during the apartheid regime, we were all denied this opportunity. But we bless the name of God for this opportunity to be able to be united again. My message to my fellow African men and women is that we should be one another's keeper. We should watch each and every one of us. We should work together. Working together, we can achieve great and mighty things.
We are from Oromia, which is part of Ethiopia. My name is Denge.
My name is Jibro, Chief Jibro.
Today's event is definitely we are celebrating the coronation of African princess, and it's a very important day. This particular day, several African chiefs and ambassadors and many Africans from different parts of Africa represent. The coronations went well. It's a good platform where Africans come together and do their cultural things. And that's how I can define about the day. Today's day.
So, what do you think having an African princess is going to do to us as a continent? How is it going to affect us?
I think to have African princess is a sort of an additional profile for Africa, so that Africa is enhancing and in terms of representation, especially when we have always somebody else from some other part of the world represent Africa most of the time, the way we hear in the sea. But today we have our own princess, which is representing Africa at large.
So we're going to support African princes. Those who believe in what is happening in Africa, how we are lacking development of Africa, how we have sitting there with many challenges. Anyone who is in good state of mind and who look at Africa says that we have a lot of things to solve. We have a lot of problems to solve. They support the good work of our princes. So it is not limited to the woman organized behind her and supporting her. Men, women, young and old will support African princes.
I feel great, I feel excited, and I feel empowered to just do what I've always dreamt of doing, which is taking care of Africa and bringing change to our continent.
Okay, so taking care of Africa, how exactly are you planning to do it?
Well, we have a set plan where we're going to be doing a road show and do a country by country, visit all African countries and make a database of the problems and come up with solutions, source out a lot of sponsors and assistance from all over the world so that we can take care of this Africa that belongs to all of us. I am planning to set up a royal council and board members that will be helping me traveling around and sourcing our funds and doing all of that. So we're going to have a huge team. Each and every country will have its own team. Like if I'm in Swaziland, I'll have a team there. And if I'm in Zambia or Morocco, wherever I'll be, I'll have my team in that country that will be assisting with the local problems.
Yes, oh. Hi, my name is Tagindo, and we are here today as Bold Music to support one of our own, Kunjuma Bena, as she's been coronated as the Princess of Africa, and what an exciting day it has been. Well, today was such an honorable day for me to find myself seated with kings and queens of African nations. Was such an honor, and honestly, it was a great day. It was just that day where you have to observe protocol throughout. So it's been an exciting day, an unusual day for me, but I'm excited to be here.